Bam. Yep, guess that. That's me. How's it going, guys? Token Vaping. Um, so today's juice review is a flavor with an ongoing line that I've been working on a little bit. I got a chance to meet the owner operator at an expo in Oregon. They are based in Lebanon, Oregon, and he's an amazing gentleman. Really passionate about the vaping community. Loves to talk about it. Loves to talk shop. Fully supports it. Does everything he can, not only to provide, a really good quality juice, but he does everything he can to support vaping as a whole, the community. He's big into the advocacy of it. Just a great gentleman. Joe, hats off to you. It was a huge pleasure. Stand by everything that you support, and you're a great person to know, and the vaping community is much better off having you as a part of it. So with that, the company is called the Working Man's Vape, as if you couldn't see it up there. This is their bottle, and I do apologize for the glare, but this is a full sealed bottle. There is a body safety seal on the entire bottle, so definitely follows that. They do use an ISO 5 lab to manufacture this juice. They do have a full menu. They are on Facebook and Instagram. You can direct email them. You can direct message them off of Facebook. You can, obviously message them straight off of Instagram as well. But the cool thing about this line is that it basically doesn't have a specific mix ratio. They are pertinent to the flavors. Each flavor has a specific ratio that works for them, and they are all listed on the bottle, which is actually really cool, as is the name of the company, the name of the flavor, handcrafted in Lebanon, Oregon. There is the nick level and the warning and ingredients. Now, they do offer a 0, 3, 6, and 12, and if you go on their Instagram and on their Facebook, they do have a full menu profile as well, so it tells you what all the flavors are, or you can watch my videos. That works too. But it is a first say first review because, as I said, it is safety sealed, and it will be going on a fresh cotton wick that I did do, which of course is always my Texas Tough Cotton. Just works really well. Easy to work with, very durable, holds flavor really well, but it doesn't have a very strong cottony taste. So almost immediately on injection of the juice onto the cotton, you can pretty much vape and get full flavor. So that's actually really cool. Also, if you go to, and as you can tell, yes, I did lose my hair. Also, if you go to their website, their Facebook page, I apologize, or their Instagram, you can direct order, apparel as far as the hat and this really awesome hoodie. And that is the back of it. Just a great logo, but really heavy duty, really heavy quality. It's definitely warm. It's awesome to have and to rep around as well. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and bust into this bottle, and we are going to get to vape. Now, this is the Architect, and the Architect is supposed to be papaya with strawberry, blueberry, and notes of citrus. So this is definitely supposed to be a very fruity flavor, and it is a mix ratio of a 75-25. So it's a good even, a good mid-range for clouds and for flavor. Now, in my experience, a lot of fruit flavors, especially when there's citrus involved in it, it's regardless of the mix, it always comes off a little rough, just because of the citrus and the fruit flavors themselves. So, but every other flavor that I've tried from this line has been really solid. So I have high hopes for this one as well. Hoping that it doesn't have, that harsh throat hit to it that a lot of citrus flavors do. So we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and bust this open. And the other cool thing about the bottles that they use for their juices, they have little snub nose nozzle tips on them. Now, most people prefer the more needle type, like on a unicorn bottle. So, I mean, you can transfer to a unicorn bottle and work, especially if you're using a tank, just because a lot of tanks, the fill holes on them are of different sizes and everything, so it does make it a little more complicated. But dripping straight onto a wick, it's not really that difficult. It's actually a lot more convenient than having to mess with a dropper every 2 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and drip this up. And just remember, no matter what, regardless of the fact that I get to meet some of these people or talk to them, I try to explain and describe the flavor as best I can to give you a fair and informative explanation of what each flavor is about. That's the point of my videos. I'm not trying to impose it on anybody. I'm not trying to force it on anybody. Not everybody's going to like the same flavors I do, and I'm not going to like everything that I try. However, I'm just trying to give you a bit more to go on so that if you decide it's something you want to try out yourself, or if you want to go ahead and order it and be like, hey, you know what? From the way he described it, it seems pretty good. I'll take a chance. That's all it is. I'm not trying to force it upon anybody, so please don't take it that way. So I'm going to go ahead, and I did a pre-burn, so I'm going to juice this up a slight bit more. And we will get to vaping. So I'm going to go ahead and cap this up. And as always, I am vaping at my trusty, 75 watts. And this is the Architect from the Working Man's Vape. Clouds are definitely there, which is always a good thing. Okay, so this is a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. It definitely is a good all-day vape choice, but it's not very heavy, so it's not going to weigh down on you as far as being overpowering on, the vape itself. So the bulk of the flavor that I do get out of this is the papaya. It's definitely it's stronger than the other flavors involved in this. The strawberry and the blueberry kind of pop in and out here at different intervals. I won't say that it's a complete mixture just because they are 3 different levels of fruit flavors. In my opinion, the blueberry is going to be a bit stronger than the strawberry flavor is. Out of the 3 of them, the strawberry is the weaker of the 3 flavors. The papaya, definitely on the inhale, is going to be the first thing that you taste. Very, very strong, but not overpowering. It's strong enough that you taste it so you know what it is, but it's not overpowering to where you feel like you just bit into a papaya, so to speak. Now, the notes of the citrus, you definitely do get on the undertone. Now, it does have that citrusy tinge to it. If you've ever vaped a flavor that has, a citrus effect to it, it kind of has, basically like if you lick the peel off of like a lime or a lemon, or any fruit that has a rind or a peel to it, if you lick that, that's kind of the undertone. It's just meant to kind of break up the flavor a little bit to give it more of a something to kind of just base everything else on. It's just enough to give it a little bit of a bite, but again, the one thing that I do like is there is no throat hit, even with the fruit flavors involved and with the hit of the citrus. There isn't any scratchiness in the throat, so that's actually really good and makes it a lot smoother. And like I said, overall, it is a lighter vape because of the fruit flavors. Now, I will say, out of all the flavors that I have so far reviewed from this line, most of all the flavors have been pretty solid and on point. I would probably say this is the first one that I've come across that is kind of not as on point flavor-wise as the rest of them. And the main reason why I say that is because the bulk of this flavor is papaya. Now, there's supposed to be strawberry and blueberry in this as well. However, the strawberry and the blueberry, I do believe, end up taking a backseat to the papaya. On the end of the exhale, you kind of get a little bit of a fruitier, I don't want to say creaminess, but you get a little more of a fruit blend, which would be the strawberry and the blueberry, but it's not strong enough to where it makes it more of an equal flavor. Like I said, the papaya is definitely the center star of this flavor. If you like papaya or you're looking for a different type of fruit flavor in the tropical sense, this absolutely will hit that for you. If you're looking for that fruit mix, though, with the strawberry and the blueberry in it, it is a little disappointing in that sense. However, with no throat hit, the clouds are really dense. I mean, it still is a solid vape. It just, as far as for the three flavors involved, it does fall a little short on that. But not every flavor is going to be, perfect as far as for every particular person out there. Like I said, I've tried three of the other flavors. Sorry, I still have one more to do, but I tried three of the other flavors. They were all dead on. So it's a give or take, and like I said, not everybody is going to take to the flavor the same way. Now there may be somebody else out there that likes papaya that will vape this and think it's the best flavor in the world. For a papaya flavor, it is really good. It's just when you put in strawberry and blueberry as well, you do expect to kind of taste that somewhat in the flavor. Either way, overall, it's still a smooth vape. There is still no throat hit, and the clouds are pretty solid. So it still keeps in tune with the rest of the flavors. Just this one I wish would have had a little bit more of the strawberry blueberry brought into the fold. Regardless, either way, the Working Man's Vape, I'm still honored and privileged, no matter what, always to be able to help you guys out. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing opportunity. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to do the review on your lines. Definitely check them out. They are on Facebook. They are on Instagram. You can email them. You can message them directly as well. As always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest. Anything that I can do, no matter what it is, to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you. That's the main goal and the sole purpose of why I do what I do. So definitely hit me up. Let me know if I can help you out in any way. I will do everything to the best of my ability. Until then, no matter what, at the end of the day, always remember, vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.